A-D, A-D, scavenger talk, scavenger law. Oh yeah, scavenger talk. You're now tuned in to a Rock the Block show production. Scavenger talk, scavenger. Now what's the odds if you never take a risk? No chance. Now what's the odds? Welcome, see we dropping pics. Scavenger talk.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm your host, Olympic, filling in for my boy AD today. And we're back with another episode of What's the Odds. Today we got a very, 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 very special guest with us, man. Bare knuckle fighting sensation. the Broward County bully. Fuck it, we just gonna put it on there. The Broward County bully, man.
I like that, that's dope.
You heard me?
That's dope.
We got Howard H.D. Davis in the building, man. Howard H.D. Davis, how you doing today?
Doing good, man.
Man, look,
Pleasure
man.
to be here.
Hey, I appreciate you coming through, man. I know you got a busy schedule leading into your fight on March 15th. We're gonna talk about that. That's a big one. Going down at Dolphin Mall at Vivo. So make sure if you haven't got your tickets, there's probably only a few tickets left. I think I was on the site last night, and them bitches almost all gone. So
I got tickets, hit me up.
Hit up HD, he got the tickets for you. You feel me? Straight up, man. Man, before we pop the show off, man, normally we do a segment where we shout out one of our new followers or new supporters on the page. But in my preparation for this, I forgot to do that. So AD, what was the girl name that DM'd us last night about the pics? If you could pull that up for, we want to shout her. I think it was Nuke or something. 24KT _ Nuke, right? NOOK 24T _ Nuke. All right, man. Shout out to Nuke, man. Thank you for tuning in, tapping in, and trusting us to guide you through your parlays and plays. You know what I mean? We want to let everybody know, definitely follow us on Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, at What's the Odds Sportscast. Follow my boy HD on Instagram at
NHHD876.
Y'all already know. Listen, man, we about to get the Discord and the Patreon page popping soon. You know what I mean? So stay tuned for that. Any sponsors, anybody looking for ad space, man, hit us up, man. This is the show for you to do that on. You already know. We do it major over here. You know what I mean? They call us Baby Sports Center. You know what I mean? We just try to fill it up. It's a big shoes to fill, but we doing it. Before we get into the interview, my boy, because this shit really about you, man, we have another segment that we do on the show. I'm kind of rushing through it because I want to get straight to the good stuff, man. This is irrelevant right now. But where we give our loyal viewers a sports booking tip, you know what I mean? So we are a sports show, we talk scores and analytics, but sometimes we do discuss odds as well, you know what I'm saying? And Miami is a big sports booking market, so we're here to fuel that and help lead our scavengers into some paper. So, my sports booking principle or theory for the day, and it might not apply to you, but I've seen it work and apply in situations with myself. If the underdog is getting 4.5 to 5.5, I'm rocking with the favorites. If the underdogs are getting 4.5 or 5.5, anything with that 4.5 or that 5.5, rock with the favorites. 9 times out of 10, from my experiences, the favorites coming to blow some shit out. You know what I mean? Slap out of bounds. That's just my tip. That's just my tip. It doesn't apply to every game, but if you pay attention to it, you'll see what I'm talking about, man. Now for the good stuff. Special guest, Howard H.D. Davis on the show today, man. Let me just run down some of your accolades, man. H.D. Davis, you're ranked in 2 different weight classes from what I saw. He's ranked number 3 in the featherweight division and number 5 in the lightweight division. I didn't see too many other fighters on there that were ranked in 2 divisions, man.
Crashing shit.
You crashing shit
in both divisions.
In both divisions. That's how this shit go. Right. My boy has an immaculate fight record. It's not a perfect, but it's an immaculate one still, nonetheless. 5-2-1, 1 draw, 2 losses. We're gonna get into that too. We'll talk about that a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I felt some fishy shit in one of them losses. You know what I'm saying?
Both them bitches.
Both them bitches, really. Both them bitches.
To be honest.
To be honest. But yeah, My boy stands at 6'1". Well, so they got you documented on the site. Weighing in at 145 pounds. That's a good one. What is your normal walking around weight? What do you normally walk around at?
Usually I'll walk around probably like 157,
157?
Okay. I don't go too high because it messes shit up trying to drop real low. So I kind of just stay in the balance of being close to 155 and being like a manageable weight. They drop down to 145 too.
Right.
I don't just walk around at 145, bitch, I'll be dead.
Right. Man, that's, I want to get into that a little later too, how that works, you know what I'm saying? Because we see it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Fighters either moving up or dropping down in division, you know what I mean? And I always wonder, how does that really feel on your body? What type of, you know what I mean? Because I've lost 30 pounds in the last, let's say 6 months or something like that, you know what I mean? So I couldn't really feel that like a drastic change. I feel change, of course I feel light, I feel a lot healthier. I appreciate it, for sure, man, appreciate that, man, definitely, man. Potito's Boxing Gym, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you check them out too.
Pressure,
boy, you feel me? But it wasn't like in a short enough time span, and it wasn't drastic enough for me to really feel like, and then I didn't have to go out and perform after losing or cutting that type of weight. So
crazy.
What, I mean, since we on it, bro, like give me your take on it, your experience on it.
My experience is the best way to lose it when fighting is to, gradually just lose it. A few pounds here, a few pounds there, don't try to drop and maintain the weight for too long. Like, just what's best for your body is gonna be best for you, because everybody's shit different.
Right.
Some people drop like 10, 15 pounds in a day, 2 days, a few hours just to make the weight, and that's the wrong way to do it. That should have killed you, bro. So even if you're getting IVs and you're rehydrating, like, that stress on your body and your mind, cause that shit, when you dehydrate, that shit fucks with your brain,
Right.
Your brain get dehydrated too, so it's a lot, man. Like, you gotta do it the smart way. They have nutritionists and people that study it now, so it's like, it's better, but some people still do their own thing, and they don't always turn out good, because like you said, losing weight and then having to perform on like a high level to be on your defensive, your shit, and be on your offensive shit, and like, you gotta be really locked in. It's hard because you obviously not at your best. So that's the whole big factor right there. Like, 145 is kind of tough for me, because I grew out of it. Like, when I was younger, I used to walk around 145, 150.
Right.
It's not, even if I'm at my strongest, now I get to my strongest and I'm getting up to like 60, 65. So I kind of gotta know how to gauge my strength and conditioning, not to put on too much muscle, not to be eating certain stuff, and do a lot of conditioning so I can thin out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more quicker, I'm more faster, but it's not so much of, I'm not at my strongest. I'm more stronger at 155.
Right. Could you, we don't get into it, but could you kind of break that? 155, that would be, that's lightweight.
Welterweight and boxing is 147, but in bare knuckle, lightweight is 155, and featherweight is 145.
140,
so
okay.
A featherweight and a lightweight.
For sure. Okay. All right. We're gonna get into the conditioning and the dietary stuff, because I definitely want to know about that for my own personal use, and I know the people out in in that world want to know as well.
Yeah.
Man, let's start at the beginning, bro. You come up in Broward County. You know what I mean? What area of Broward do you come up in specifically?
All over that bit.
Trust me, I already know how that goes.
It's just, I've bounced around a lot when I was a kid, so grew up in different hoods. That's how I know a lot of people just from that, just bouncing around, going to different schools and elementary schools, middle schools. I went to the same high school, but I was around different middle and elementary schools. Right.
Okay. So, man, describe your upbringing to us, man. Like, 2-parent household with mom and dad both there.
My upbringing was pretty tough. My dad got murdered before I was born, and then my mom was kind of like in and out the picture, so I kind of lived with my grandma.
Right.
A little bit like that, but I didn't have too much of parents growing up in the beginning. Once my mom started coming back around and started getting stuff together, it started getting better and stuff like that. But I really had to raise myself, because my grandma wasn't too much, like, I want to say there as like a parent figure. So I kind of raised myself from the beginning, man. I just always grew up just being with me and learning how to do stuff on my own. And then once stuff started getting better, my mom stepped up and did what she had to do to help me in certain ways. It wasn't the best situations, but she did the best she could do.
Totally
being a single mother and having other kids too. So And then they got a shout out to the OG, you know, OG Real, for doing what she did, because she could have gave up on me, and she would have gave up on me, I wouldn't be here right now.
That's respect.
You know what I'm saying?
That's respect, bro. That's what it's about. Not giving up, man. We all go through rough patches in life, and those things pass, man. Those things pass, especially if you if you forward thinking and you can visualize them passing. If you're gonna be stuck in that same misery, then you know what I'm saying. But not respect the moms. Shout out to grandma too. You know grandmas, they be in that.
Yeah. And like, she was tough though, boy. When I see one woman that liked me, that's how I felt. I was like, that's how that bitch felt,
was trying to overcompensate for the old boy and the old girl.
Grandma wasn't doing none of that shit. Grandma was the warden.
Right.
Man, shit, that shit was bad when I was a jit, boy.
No bullshit.
Shit was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you, but shit got through it. It don't even matter.
So, my opinion, most fighters, I think some of the best fighters come from those type of conditions.
No,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
I don't know what is it about it like, that hardens them that just kind of just give a nigga the man fuck it mentality. Like, man, can't nothing. Man, if I overcame that, can't nothing stand in my way.
Put that chip on your shoulder, that shit be different.
Right. So my question to you, coming up when you were younger, did you fight a lot? Was that something that you did all the time?
All I did was fight.
Straight up.
You know, so whatever issue I had,
it was going
inside, then first nigga say something, boy, I'm getting slap off on me, bro.
Straight up.
Bro, if I can go pull up my elementary like track record from middle school, my shit bad, boy. When I mean, bro,
your amateur started way back.
Bro, it's like I was fighting, bro. You was I was getting paid for it, bro. I was fighting so much it didn't make no sense.
Right.
Maybe that's the reason why when I wanted to do boxing at an early age, and I was interested in it, my mom didn't let me do it because why would I teach you how to fight even better?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so I gravitated towards other stuff like football and track and stuff like that. But yeah, man.
Okay.
I fought a lot, man. That's all I know. Like more than anything I've done in my life, I fought. More than anything.
Straight up. Now that's respect. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming up in these South Florida streets. I kind of champion us, man. Not only do we produce some of the top athletes, man. Niggas really grow up throwing hands. Like, niggas really, that's what we do. Slap boxing, you know what I'm saying? Niggas throw
they can catch a friendly fade, you know, your dogs beef sport. It be stuff, man.
All type of contact activity going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fighting is a demanding sport, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta dedicate a lot of time, a lot of effort into it. When was that defining moment where you just knew that you wanted to, or you wanted to, or you had to fight for a living, however you want to answer that?
I was 22, 23, and before that I had a friend in high school. He used to always talk about boxing. He was an amateur boxer.
Okay.
He started when he was younger, so when I started boxing, I was a little bit older. I was around probably 22, 23, which is like kind of late if you want to get to the professional ranks and stuff like that.
Right.
So at that time, I already had like 2 kids. I was working multiple jobs, you know. So once I got into the boxing, it was like, this is what I thought it was always gonna be. Like, I'm learning techniques, you know, I'm meeting new people.
Right.
They inspiring me, they, you know, just making me get motivated to hurry up and catch up to their level. So I was a natural. Like I said, I fought my whole life. I fought more than I've done anything else in my life. So I was a natural. Coach loved me, you know, and then they just, like, the people around me just was like, it was where I was from, that's where they was from, the streets. So we all had that, we want to box, but you know, we bought anything. So it just went into that whole mix. It went. My first boxing was like a perfect setting to start. So I got there, and from there it just took off, man. Like,
fell in love with that shit.
Yeah, like I didn't know what I wanted to do in life until I started the box. Like, I was just working jobs. Yeah, I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna provide for my kids. I'm gonna be a dad.
Right.
But once I finally got into boxing, like, it was a wrap, man. I'm like, bro, I always had like athletic abilities. Like, everything I did in sports, I excelled in. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and let me put everything into this. I'm doing the amateurs. I'm trying to work and juggle that at the same time, which is hard as hell because when you're in the amateurs, you're usually younger. You know, you have support, people paying for this, paying for that. You ain't got to work. Trying to work and train is hard as hell, especially multiple jobs. So at first it was kind of like, nah, I can't really do this. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm spending more money than I'm making in this. So I'm like, all right. And I'm like, one day my coach was just like, you know, we ain't got all the time. Like, it's either like now or never. You really gotta like make sacrifices. You gotta take that leap of faith. took that leap of faith, and I'm here right now because I took a leap of faith. I believed in myself. I put all my chips in one basket, and it turned out good for me. I'm not at the the pinnacle of where I want to be, but I'm trying to get there.
Right now, you definitely on your way, man. You got awesome trajectory. That leads me to my next question: why bare knuckle fighting over the traditional boxing? I know you mentioned getting into it late. You know what I'm saying? But talk to me. What are some of the upsides that you saw in doing the bare knuckle opposed to the traditional boxing?
It's crazy because I get that question a lot. Everywhere asks, you look like a boxer, you're a boxer, you're like one of the best boxers at BKFC, why don't you box?
Really?
Like, people gotta understand, like, boxing, you have to have money. You have to have support. You have to have some notoriety or something that just can help you get in the door. If you don't, you're gonna be a beachside, you're gonna be a person that comes in and you're supposed to lose, you're not gonna get paid great, and if you are getting paid decent, you're paying for a lot of other stuff, so it's not really balancing out really good.
Right.
So that's why I said the amateurs, I started late. If I had went to the National Golden Gloves and went to the Olympics and had a back, and maybe I could have got signed to a promotion and wouldn't be that. When you coming in and you're an older individual and they got all these young cats who earned their way through years of doing this since they was 8 and stuff like that, it makes more sense to sign them because that amateur pedigree is a lot, it's big. So BKFC was really like a launch pad. That was the whole game plan, to take a few of us who started late that's good in boxing, but may not be the best in boxing, and it's going to be hard for us to get to where we want to get to if we just take the direct route to go straight into boxing and start at 1 and 2-0, because you're basically not going to make nothing, and then sometimes you get set up. And if you get one loss in boxing, it's not over for your career, but it's harder to get paid, it's harder to get fights and stuff like that. So bare knuckle was to get a name, establish yourself, show that you can fight, get some knockouts, and have people sponsor you and back you. So they see you in bare knuckle. Okay, we sponsor him in bare knuckle. He can fight in bare knuckle. He can fight in boxing. Let me sponsor him in boxing. So it go hand in hand. So that's what it really was. Like, bare knuckle still an interesting sport, exciting, one of the fastest growing sports in the world. But it is not a sport that you may not last long. Whether it be cuts, whether it be hand injuries, whether it be certain stuff that can happen because there's no gloves.
Right.
There's no protection, and like, you training and you're skilled, whether you come from UFC background or boxing background, like, you know how to fight obviously way better than regular individuals in the streets. You're gonna get some injuries, man.
Right, nah, most definitely. But I don't want to linger on that too long, but you said something. You said, people getting set up in boxing. I just want to know your opinion on it. It's not like a literal setup where like they telling people, like
sometimes
they tell you to go in and take the dive.
Sometimes not a
or
setup as
they just setting you up with individuals that they know.
You can get your ass beat.
Okay.
Knowing that this dude is here and you hear. Sometimes the dude that's here beats the dude that's there because they get comfortable, they get complacent. But 99% of the time, it's dudes that's born in the box, came out the womb boxing, had all the back end support, and they fight a dude that's driving cabs for a living. That's dropping the bus, works at Walgreens. No, it's serious, bro. And it's like, if you look at a lot of these fighters from 10, 15 fights, they're really fighting nobody. Because they building their confidence up, they're showing their skill. They may throw you in there with a dude that's gonna be a little aggressive, but on his skill level, it's not close to yours.
Right.
So you start getting up there and making money, then they'll throw a real challenge at you. And when they first start off, they don't really fight nobody. Look at Devin Haney, he's undisputed, right?
Right.
But he went up. Before Devin Haney did all that, Devin Haney was fighting dudes in Mexico.
Right. He was the fucking Mexico killer or something.
You know what I'm saying? So understand, and that's nothing that Devin Haney. Devin Haney's a great boxer. His skill, he's going to be like one of them prodigy boxers like Floyd. Right. But it's like all that's been made and set up for him because his hard work, his dedication, his support, his dad. He grew up in the gym with Floyd. Yeah. They got baby pictures when he a jit, like little ass jit, little ass Devin with Floyd. So he was bred to do that, bro. You got some people that don't got that. That's just how life is.
That's how it works.
Floyd came out the womb, boxing. Them boys, he had a choice of, go do homework. But Floyd got an interview saying, nah, fuck that, put that boxing tape on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it takes to be, you gotta put the work in. It takes years, it takes a village of people around you that know that this is what you're gonna do and that's how we're gonna do it.
Right. Damn, I wanna ask me. Okay. Nah, no problem. Man, I wanted to ask you, but I'll try to remember that for later. No problem. Look, if you don't mind answering this, the first part of this question, how old are you?
29.
You're 29.
What's
Okay.
that?
I
I
went on the bare knuckle site. They didn't have it up there, so I ain't know if you didn't want that bitch out there.
You good.
How that work, you feel me?
I'm 29.
29. Okay, so as a 29-year-old man, fighter, living in South Florida, bro, is it difficult coming up as a young fighter, training in South Florida with as many distractions as we have down here?
It ain't the distractions, bro. It's costly to live in Florida. It is costly.
Right.
I want to move so bad, and I'm leaning towards that. You know, I got friends.
What other spots you thinking, like?
Houston.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
like just some, like, I don't know. I've been
out.
out.
The cost of living a little bit more, not as aggressive, bro.
Yeah, man, I had been out there and it was nice. I'm like, damn, this is like for stuff down here that costing you arm and leg, some calm shit over there. You know, the prices, you get the same thing. It just, obviously, you're not in Florida, your family, the beaches, all the other stuff like that. But like 29, fam, I ain't like 39, but like I don't too much care about that stuff.
I respect.
I done went through my whole life already. I lived, born and raised in Florida. I done went and seen everything, done a lot of shit, traveled. Like, it ain't too much more that I feel I need to see. Unless I'm traveling around the world, I'm going to like Greece, Paris, or some shit like that. That's different. But other than that, like, Florida is really a hot spot to find out everything you need to find out, bro.
Right. Nah, definitely. I think that's one of the luxuries that I don't like, I wouldn't want to change out. When you go other parts of the world, not having that accessibility to like that water, man. I'm a water baby, but bro, listen. If you could if you go out in Houston and bring down your cost of living so that you can afford to invest even more into what you got going on, bro, that's the move, bro. You can always come back, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. It's always be home. But it's just tough because, you know, I got a lot of stuff I can't just get up and pack everything up and move. Like,
Respect,
it ain't like that. Especially even with the gym. My coach, I can't just, coach, you know, and go find another coach at gym that I'm really going. You know, it ain't that easy, bro. Some people would be with their coaches from the start to finish. Some people change up in the middle, but like, I've had a lot of different coaches, and like, coach I'm with now, solid.
Right. Okay. Moving forward, man. I read somewhere, and you just mentioned you had 2, but I read you had 3 children.
4. You
got 4. You just had another. It was another.
Nah, bro. Some stuff happened. Blast from the past.
Blast from the. Oh my God.
Blast from the past.
What a surprise.
Look. Blast from the past. Yeah, throw some money on that. Throw some money, boy. Yeah, boy. Some blast from the past type of situation. Man, I ain't gonna say it's bad, but it just people. You know, stuff happens, bro.
I respect. Hey, bro, listen, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I could almost vision some blast from the past, especially once the platform get on a whole nother level. I could envision some blast from the past coming out in my life, because I know I wasn't playing 100% foul here at a certain point in time.
Nah, but my blast from the past wasn't even like that.
What's that?
Nah, it wasn't a bad like blast from the past. I just had talked to this girl early on when I was like probably like 19, 20, I don't know how old I was, but like we were talking, like we both was in like our own different situation, like we wasn't together. Right. She went ahead and like, you know, obviously got pregnant, and like we ain't like, to be honest, I didn't really know what was really going on. Like I didn't know, like, if you got your own situation, I got my own situation. Right. You saying this my jet, I'm like, all right, boom, whoop. Man, you not really, like, we not dating, da. I swear DNA test was like that. After the family went to acting weird, like I couldn't like go to the baby shower, I couldn't be at the hospital. Yeah, nigga did like it was weird. So they were acting weird, and I ain't do nothing. So I'm like, I mean, like, shit ain't have my last name, like I ain't signed a birth certificate, nothing, right? So I'm like, you know, I let them see my other jit at the time, and like I'm not trying to be like creep, like, cause I don't know, but I don't want to like have the stiff arm on jit. Right. I know how that shit feel. Right. So, boom. I go out and say it to a chick, like, you know, everything, like, it's cool, like, but let me get a DNA. She, like, got real offended, like, blocked me and, like, took off for, like, 7 years. And, got a whole new dude, got engaged, and, like, that was his dad. And then, out of nowhere, came back in my life and was like, he wants to know who his real dad is. I'm like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But like you left, like, so it's, I ain't lie. But hey, one thing about it, she took accountability. She said it was her fault, and usually you don't get that from a woman. Right. You know, when they're really wrong. So I had to respect it, and I said, you know, I'm not gonna have the jit in a situation where, you know, if I am his dad, I am his dad, and then if I'm not, you know, he can find out and you can go do the other DNA with whoever I thought was the dad, and that's why I asked for it. But you know, he did the DNA, and I ended up being the dad. So it was messed up because like, Jit like asked me, like, you know, why wasn't you there for me and why you was there for my brothers? Like, it wasn't my fault. Like, your mom ghosted me.
Don't worry.
So,
when he get about 6, or you know, he get about 16, 15, all that shit gonna start processing on his own. He gonna put 2 or 3 together. And,
nah, it's cool.
You know how that goes.
We be talking a lot. I see him, but you know, he lives like 2 hours away, so it's kind of hard. But it just sucks, bro, because I could have been there the whole time. I was there from the beginning, and I wanted some clarity. Try to get some clarity with not being disrespectful when you not really saying you, but your family has been disrespectful. And you kind of disrespectful because you listen to them. I'm not there for the birth of my child.
Right.
I'm not there for the baby shower. I'm not there for nothing. And like, you just expect me to be like, yeah, that's my shit.
Right.
Yeah. Of course we laid down, but I know like what type of timing you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what time I'm on.
We was on at that
time.
You know?
Exactly. So I mean, it is what it is, bro. You know, most women, if they feel like you are the child's father, you ask what they throwing that shit in your mouth. Boom, go ahead and take it, nigga.
Right.
It was the opposite. She just felt disrespected and shook. I said, okay.
Yeah, you don't know what to think after that.
I'm like, I guess you figured it out. Or you know, you doing what you're doing. I tried to chase for a little bit. I said, I gotta let it go. And she wants to fuck, because already at that point, I already had 2 jits. I had my 2 sons. Right. And they was back to back. So if they was back to back, that mean he was in the mix of that. So he was, bro, my legit jits are 9, 9, and 8. They legit was like this, back to back to back. Like, they all right there. Like, the 2 that are 9, obviously, like, not even a year apart. And the one that's 8 is about to be 9 when they're 9.
Right.
So that's legit. Right. Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
you wasn't out here just making mistakes, or this shit was, you know what you was
doing.
I
ain't gonna say mistakes. But no, you know what I'm saying? But it happened. Like, it's not a mistake. It just wasn't planned.
Right.
None of my just was planned. It just happened. Even my daughter's 5. She wasn't planned. It happened.
Right.
But just the fact that I'm not a person to tell a woman, oh, go get this or do that. If it's in our best interest and we talk about it, I'm gonna be real about it and say whatever. But if you don't wanna do this, then it's your body. I can't make you have my baby. And I was never the type to try to get a woman pregnant for that to happen. You know, shit happened, bro.
Right.
It happened, bro.
Shit, okay. Now moving forward, man. I asked that. Are you married right now, man? Cause you lit, bro. You super lit out here.
No,
you out here having fun.
I'm not married, bro. I'm single.
Okay.
I was engaged. for a year or 2, I think it was, and just shit came. And I thought I'd never be engaged or even get married or, you know, any of that stuff like that. But I found a woman that I felt was, you know, that woman, and, you know, shit happens, bro. You know, I wasn't always the best, and then, you know, that leads to the woman not being the best and just both people not being the best, and then shit falling apart. So that's how that happened.
Right. Okay, for sure. So I mean, you out here, you sing for all the ladies out there, man.
Oh man, y'all don't want a nigga like me. I'm saying, listen. I'm single. I'm focused. Right. I'm all about trying to get to this money to provide for my kids and their future. Like, you know, I understand that, you know, women want a lot of things, time, attention, money, but my money goes to my kids first. So if you have a problem with that, you know, taking the back seat to my kids, and I'm sorry, because the kids come before anything.
Right.
You know why? Because I fight for my kids. I live for my kids. My kids are a blessing. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest, you know, before anybody even throw that application in the DM. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest, because I'm probably not in the mindset and the mind, body, spirit, anything to be in a relationship or pursuing anything anyway. So God has laid a foundation out for me to just walk the path that I'm walking right now, and that's straight to a bright future, more money, more opportunities, so I can help my kids.
Right. All right. Now that's respect, man. They got the picture, shit, man. So look, moving forward, you got a big fight coming up on March 15th versus Sean Wilson at Vivo, located at Dolphin Mall. Tickets on sale right now. Hit up HD, get yours in advance.
Please do.
Right. This match almost seemed like a must-win for you, especially coming off a very controversial loss against Kai Stewart. If you ask me, it was controversial. Wilson to me seems like a journeyman. From the little homework that I was able to do on him, seems like a journeyman MMA fighter that kind of found his home in bare knuckle fighting for the moment. For the moment, is there any pressure going into this fight? And have you made any adjustments since your last fight in your training camp on your style and things like that?
To me, it's not pressure, because recently I got baptized, and when I got baptized, I just started giving all my worries and anxieties and stuff like that to the Lord. Like, I don't sit around and think about too much. I don't fear like another man. What he has to do is the same thing I had to do. I had to go in that ring and try to win that fight. So it's no pressure. It's never been no pressure with none of my fights. Even the fight in December, it wasn't pressure. Just it was a lot going on, and at that time I had stuff that was, you know, hindering a lot mentally for me. That was just throwing me off my A game. So with Sean, it's no pressure, and saying it's a must win, you know, to some people it might be a must win. You know, to me, I feel like I'm gonna win regardless. Even if it wasn't a must win, I'm not there to fight and like lose. I'm never there to just fight for money. I'm there to win. I train my ass off.
Straight up.
You know, I run, work out all week, weekends. I do my thing so I can, you know, be at my best so I can win the fight. So to me, it's not really no pressure, and you know, the expectations of what people say, or you know, people in BKFC be like, you know, if I don't win this, I'm gonna fall out of this ranking, or I'm not gonna get this second and third. You know, it's never over until it's over. Like,
Definitely.
you know, and
We're not projecting no L's on you.
Oh, no,
like,
of course not.
hell
No.
I'm rocking with you all the way with this.
No.
I'm just letting you know.
I already know you ain't doing
I
that.
feel like you're in better physical condition.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. Like, I'm gonna always fight, bro, until my last breath. Like, that's what I am. That's what God called me to be, a warrior, a fighter. That's what I've been my whole life from the start, bro, a fighter.
Right.
That's just what it is.
So look, let's get into your last fight, the Kai Stewart fight, right? I'm gonna say this, and I'm just saying it gingerly. I'm saying it like sparingly, not sparingly. I don't want you to take offense to it.
Yeah, you good.
So in that last fight, I'm gonna tell you what I mean when I say this. In that last fight versus Kai Stewart, it seems as though as he really like beat you, beat you up. Like, and when I say that, I say it as in that nigga was throwing everything he had at you. I had to go look up the fucking rules because this nigga was grappling, throwing punches in the clinch, looked like elbows was getting in this motherfucking. You was throwing straight hands.
I don't lie. He fought his ass off. That was his game.
Yo, this motherfucker
but
like.
a lot of it wasn't like a lot. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, it's called. I don't lie.
Yo, hold up.
I don't lie. People in the crowd felt that way too, but it's called. It told me from the beginning, or the second fight I had, it was telling me it's called bare knuckle fighting, not bare knuckle boxing. I said,
That's
all right.
what I had to.
But at the end of the day, there are rules, and the referee that we did have wasn't penalizing him for anything. And I legit got low blow to the point that this man went underneath. He went underneath my, like, we was in a break. The man went underneath my cup and hit my whole nutsack, bro. Hit my whole shit, and he didn't get not 1 point. It was other low blows. He was coming in, diving with his fucking forehead.
Bro, he was diving in with
a headbutt, bro. I was getting headbutted.
That shoot box shit. He and then shoot at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
It was a lot of shit that wasn't cool, that wasn't going on, but at the end of the day, he did his best. That was his best version, I feel like, and that was my worst version. The person that was in the crowd, the Juggernaut, I know y'all know him, Lorenzo Hunt. He's one of the best fighters in BKFC. He was losing his fucking mind because the dude legit was headbutting me every time he came in. So how the fuck is you supposed to punch somebody or fight if the only thing you see is the top of their fucking head? So I'm just saying, I don't know if it was a strategy because they seen it. I don't know if they know because of my hand. They knew that I wasn't going to throw a shot because if you watched the fight, it's a lot of times I was going to throw a right hand and didn't because of how he was coming in. And it was like,
hit the top of his head.
I don't hit the top of his head because I already broke my fucking, before I fought him, I had hand surgery.
It looked like I see the scar right there.
Yeah, I have a screw here. So before I fought him, I had hand surgery. My fight that I lost before him, when I cut the fight that I had before him, when I got my eye cut, before that fight, I had surgery. Every time I lost, before that, every loss, before those fights, I had a surgery. I didn't have no tune-up fight. I didn't have no, let's see how he looks after his injury, straight to the fight. So it sucks, but you have a choice either to let this title shot elude you, like continuously, because they already kind of wasn't trying to give it to me.
Right.
Elude me, or I just been having my foot on the pedal. Coaches asking me, "You okay to fight?" Management asking me, "I'm okay to fight." I'm looking at them in the eyes, I'm saying, "Yeah," but I know I'm not 100%. But we're fighters.
You know how that shit.
A lot of fighters not 100%, but unfortunately for me, my shit is surgery. It's not just a little injury. I'm going to get like legit surgery, so it's like you're not always the same mentally, and obviously your physical ability is not just the same because it's the same hand. I had 2 surgeries in less than 2 years on the same hand, so it's like, yeah, I'm knocking motherfuckers out, but I'm paying the price. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers don't understand that. And there's no excuse. It's documented. People can go back and look and see when I had these surgeries. And it's like, those are the only times that I struggled. But it was more so with the Kai fight, much more than just my hand going on. Like, I don't know if y'all know what was going on or peep my Instagram, but it was all the sick, foul shit going on that he used to his benefit to go ahead and like do some like fuck my head up. Like
Yeah, nah, then could you speak?
Oh, we can. I mean, at the end of the day, I had a ex-stable mate that I thought was like my brother turned on me and like put some. I feel like he did it, or maybe it was my ex-coach. I don't know who it was, but they put some wicked shit out that was obviously false about me. Some false accusations to make me look like I was like a pedophile, bro.
Oh my God.
I got 4 kids.
Man.
I got a daughter. You know, I know there's people out here in this world that do sick shit and try to cover it up. I'm not one of them people.
Right.
So when that shit came to me and people tried to use it against me and it was getting sent to my family,
that
it was getting sent to my sponsors, it was getting sent to the news outlets, I'm in the midst of my fight and this been going on for months. I'm battling through it. Nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? But it's war. So there's no rules in war. But it's certain shit that you don't do, bro. You gotta have certain type of honor to like, yo, I'm a man, you a man, I'm not gonna do that because I know it's fake. I had people throwing shots at me that was some fake shit. And had people looking at me crazy on the bare knuckle page, calling me, oh, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, I'm seeing it, blocking it out, gave it to God. I got in the ring that night. After all that shit, months of being tormented by that shit, losing sponsors, having death threats, sending me all type of shit, bro. I get to the fight, hop in the ring. I don't know he knows. I didn't know he got sent to him. I hop in the ring, I'm chilling. This motherfucker comes in the ring, do his little structure, walk past me, look me dead in my fucking face, nose to nose, lips to lips, say, fucking pedo. I said, what? I looked at bro, I said, the fact that my opponent knew and it got that far, I think it just busted my head because it was like, I went months of dealing with this shit by myself, not telling nobody, just giving this shit to God. And my biggest moment, when I done went through the whole camp, done worked my ass out, done lost the weight, you know, I said, fuck it, I'm finna get this victory and show them that this shit couldn't beat me. That shit came and hit me and all that shit came rushing in at that moment, bro. I tell you no lie, I wanted to just fucking break his neck right then and there. I really wanted to walk out the ring, but how could I do that? My management done paid money to fly my whole team out there. That's my daughter's first time coming to the fight. That's my mom's first time ever coming to my bare knuckle fight.
Right.
She got flew out to Utah. I fought just doing a whole other state that I've never been to. Right. Different altitude, whatever. I took every challenge and kept going. And nobody will know that, but they just, oh yeah, you should have been mentally stronger, but that shit is hard when you,
I can believe
you know what I'm
it,
saying? You know, that shit is hard, bro. You understand how hard it is to be battling all that shit and just like, you know what I'm saying? And then still got to fight, you know why? Because I got fans. I got people that came from Vegas that drove hours to come see me. I got my family there. What I'm gonna do quick, I could have took the easy route out and not took the L, and I probably never got the belt and walked away, but how that would have looked. I'm not a bitch, bro. I had to fight through injury. My hand fucked up. I had to fight with my mind fucked up. And at those times, I was never my best. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks that it's like that. Like I said, all kudos to Brett for fighting his ass off. But look what y'all had to do. Because y'all couldn't beat me in the physical form, you had to attack my mental because y'all know how shit is. Y'all know how, and like, he had to know that shit was, you know what I'm saying? You're not finna just do that. You know, bro, somebody's telling you like, yeah, this is gonna fuck his head up. And it's people that I was close with. That was my brothers, my family that turned their back on me because I was in a position that they wanted to be in. Or I wasn't with a coach that wanted to be in my corner when I won the belt. They wanted to sabotage everything I worked my ass off for, bro. Blood, sweat, and tears, bro. Took food off my kids' plate by doing what they did.
Right. Now
you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
It's foul. It's foul shit. And it's shit I would never do.
Right.
And I still won't do it to it now.
Right.
I won't do it to it now because that's not in my character, bro.
Right.
That's not how I move, bro.
Right.
You feel me? So when I see fake shit, I'm like, oh man. The boys showed me they you know, their true colors, and you know they won that battle, but it's a battle. We got a whole war to fight. And when I spin back on niggas, I'm breaking niggas' necks. I'm telling you, don't worry about it.
I already know.
You gonna see.
You already know.
You gonna see, bro. I ain't lie. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, boy.
My brother, you got an impressive BKFC record at 5-2-1.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, an amateur boxing record of 9-2.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all your fights today, who's been the toughest opponent? Yeah.
My toughest opponent, I fought the dude, UFC's ex #1 contender, Jimmy Rivera. He fought in the UFC. He fought some pretty big names. He had good timing and good head movement, but he was really short. So when I fought him, it was unbelievably hard. That's when I fought and my hand was messed up. Mm-hmm. I knocked that dude out and went viral, and the dude kind of was twerking on the floor like when I knocked him out, right? Yeah,
that's the one we saw.
That's the one, yeah, not that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but listen. listen, y'all gotta understand though. You gotta understand what happened from that. Because I went viral in that moment and I got all this backing from all these celebrities, like everybody started following me, like Shaq started supporting, like bro, I had big time celebrities hit me up, like supporting me. It came at a price. I had that viral knockout, but I didn't know I fucked up my hand. So I knocked them out, and after the fight, they checked on my hand and everything seemed cool. They hit me up, my coach up about the Jimmy Rivera fight. I get in camp. They like, this is a big opportunity. This is a X-1 contender. In UFC, he done fought Peter Yan, all these top dudes in the world at UFC that can strike, but obviously just fight they ass off.
Right.
Dog, I'm in the camp, I'm training, I'm hitting the bags, I'm hitting the mitts. Every time I land something solid, boom, like, I'm about to ring, I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking like, it's a bone. I get an x-ray, nothing. Okay, we in sparring, land an uppercut, boom, hop out the ring, my shit swole as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Get an x-ray, nothing. 2 weeks before the fight, shit still carrying on. It was like, man, we think you need to go get an MRI. Go get an MRI. You have a torn ligament here, you have a rupture, and both these bands, you can't fight.
It ain't got nothing to do with the bone.
What I go to do?
Fight.
I go fight, bro. So I go fight Jimmy Rivera. So it was a hard fight because I couldn't really use my right hand to its fullest ability, and I was still throwing that bitch like a dumbass, and I dropped him with it. But it's kind of going in a fight or a war without your best weapon.
Right.
So me and him went at it, and I think to date he was the shortest person I fought. Motherfucker was like short, but he know how to fight, bro. So he know how to use this shit to his advantage. And he moving real good. Like he know how to box, bro. But it's like we weighed in. I weighed in at like 144. He went in at like 146. It was hard for him to make weight. I came in after weighing in probably like 160 something. You know we can rehydrate. Okay. Motherfucker came in and was like 180. It was like a fridge. Nah. He almost dropped on like 30, 40 pounds. I couldn't fucking move him. We right up in the clinch, and nigga picked me up like a baby. I said, oh wait, this nigga, he's solid, you know what I'm saying? But that's the UFC shit. They weight cuts and their drainage, they killed themselves and they put all that shit back into him like a snap of the fingers. I was young in my career. He was my third fight. Right. Overall in my professional career, or my third or my second fight. He has fucking like 40 fights. So I took the A side, B side shit. I was basically the A side, but I wasn't really. If you compare the fights and the experience, I'm like a baby compared to a vet. Right. So basically he had all that riding with him. I had the youth, I had the height, but my hand was fucked up. Nobody didn't know it. My coach knew it, and I think my coach said the president of Bird knew it, but they wanted me to fight. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna fight. I'm not a bitch, I'm gonna fight, fuck it, I'm gonna find a way, I'm gonna try to knock this dude ass out early. It didn't work that way. We fought to a draw. That's why I got the draw. Right. I fought him. So that's the draw. So to me, that was my hardest, just because his style, his height, and just how heavy he came in. That bitch has some he probably has hit me with the hardest shots I've been hit with. Kai, his shit ain't hurt at all. Like the only reason I got cut and got beat up or something like that, because the shit that was happening in the clinch, the dirty shit, the punches I was, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Who, Kai? Yeah. Kai, it's like, that's the thing about it. It was weird because he's a wrestler, so he don't have good technique with his hands and throwing his punches. If you see who landed the better shots, I landed the better shots. If you see what he was doing, he had a lot of different phases. Like he'll be in orthodox and then he'll step in with his head down with his southpaw shit, and then he's like doing a little weird shit and trying to clinch. And it's like, being weird, being weird makes you hard to read. And even though I'm still reading shit, I'm weaving certain shit. It's certain shit that'll hit me that ain't hit me hard, but it's hit me in a way that it's cutting me. So it's like, if you look through the first 2 rounds, I didn't have no cut, no blood, no nothing. And he had a cut on his side, he was bleeding. But as it started going down, and just shit went again. I didn't even see certain shit that was hitting me. It was so weird, because he had a weird ass style. It was a lot of cheap shots. And then I'm holding him as a boxer would if you're trying to stop a person that's being overly aggressive and not trying to be in a dogfight. And I'm holding him, and as soon as we break, he's throwing 5 different punches, and the ref is letting him. Even though the ref is coming in and saying break. The ref coming in, he said break, and he's throwing fucking multiple punches. So I don't know, that shit was crazy.
Just to make sure he ain't texting her. Okay, cool. Oh man, look, bro.
That shit was crazy though. Hey, like I said, kudos to him. He did what he had to do fighting wise, and he used what he had to use to not have me at my best. And regardless if it was him or it was multiple people that did the shit, I feel like it was a group effort. And regardless if people don't want to see it that way, I had actual proof. to show what people were threatening what to do and then how shit came out. Like, it shit like, if I had a detective to come and look at it like, oh yeah, this person's guilty of that, because it all goes.
Right.
I have like legit proof, bro. So it's like, it sucks that I had to go through that, but it is what it is, bro, you know?
No problem.
I get back to that point. I ain't too much tripping. And everybody get their shit in the end.
And that shit in the past, man. We forward. We at the next one on them. All right, moving forward. Your opponent coming up on the 15th. He fought at BKFC 33 against this guy named Kevin Kroom. Kevin Kroom, he made short work of Sean Wilson, man. Got him up out of there, right?
Yeah.
Kroom kind of, to me, as I was watching the fight, shared similar fighting styles to Kai Stewart.
Yeah.
If your fight on the 15th turns into a slugfest, who has the advantage? And you got any like round predictions that you think you're gonna get him up out of there in?
I think if it turns into a slugfest, I feel like I'm better equipped to win because I'm not gonna do what I did with Kai. The problem with Kai was rushing in, and instead of me throwing punches, I was wrapping him up to insinuate a break that the ref was supposed to break and get him off me. So and the ref didn't break that. And I told him like, they picked the perfect ref to have that fight to let him fight how he wanted to fight. Any other ref in that organization would have broken because I had both his arms wrapped up. They'd be like, break, because we're not doing nothing. But they're sitting right there letting him throw all these punches when he's wrapped up.
In the clinch.
Yeah.
Then I read in the rules, the actual BKFC rules, where in the clinch you're supposed to open fist out of the clinch or something like that. Man, he was rib shotting and throwing the elbow. Yo, he was just like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
No, like I said, they had the perfect ref for his style of fight. And I was, put in that situation like that for a reason or what. But I never had that ref. And for the shit that was happening, like, it was multiple times after he even called a break. This nigga's throwing 3 to 4 or 5 punches. And my manager was getting mad because he seen me in the film and he's like,
I could have kept the composure. I think I would have tried to knee him or something. I would have just figured that y'all would disqualify me.
Exactly, because like at the end of the day, if one of those shots would have landed and knocked me out, they would have made it like it's my fault because I didn't protect myself. When the ref is legit saying break, meaning when he calls break, that means stop throwing fucking punches. He'll say break, this nigga's still trying to low blow me so I throw it, and I'm like, and I'm sitting there like, and my manager say, hey, you gotta stop doing that because if he catch you with one and they call break, then we give a fuck because if he knock you out, I'm like, that's some bullshit though. Right. You know what I'm saying? The nigga said if the ref comes up and say break, then he stop everything you're doing.
Right.
This man legit break. I'm like, and you see me like backing up like, what the fuck? Like, But you know, even as I was saying, back to the Sean thing, I'm not gonna do that though. Forget the holding. I may wrap up and stop him from doing what he gotta do 2-3 times, but if anybody wants to sit right there and bang and try to take my shots and try to go blow for blow, like if I would have did that with Kyle, I would have won the fight. If I would have just let my hands go rather than trying to wrap him up and letting him do the little punches and the little I would have just, because I would have eventually hit him. I would have eventually,
you won that fight.
I would have eventually hit him with some shit that would have laid him flat. Because that's the most time you're most vulnerable is when you're throwing punches and you open like this and you close to somebody. And he open.
Shit,
exactly.
Man,
I wasn't doing the right thing. I didn't adapt. My mind was so fucked up I didn't adapt. If I would just stood in one spot, stopped trying to counter him and just sat right here and banged it out with him, there's no way he was taking more of my hits than I was taking more of his.
Fact.
Because he didn't hit hard.
That's a fact. You got a round prediction that you're gonna put my guy down in on the 15th?
I'm chilling, man. I'm finna go in there smooth, calming. Either I stop him on the stool, he don't come out of this corner, or I just flatline him in the 3rd or the 4th. Like it's just not gonna be no rush, bro. Like I'm chilling. Like I see when I rush, I do certain things, it don't always pan out good. You know, and being too patient don't pan out too good either. But I'm being the mix, like middle. Like I'm gonna sometimes be aggressive, sometimes I'm gonna be laid back, just boss him. Sometimes I'm gonna be on his ass. And if he can't take what I'm bringing, then that's what it is.
Straight up.
Pause. Damn, that shit sounded wicked.
Straight up. Listen, I definitely go ahead. Hey, all right, this is something that I think the people really want to know. I want to know for my personal benefits. It's like a 3-part question. I'm gonna try to shoot it all at you and you break it down for us.
Yeah.
When you're preparing for a fight, what's your diet like? 1. 2, do you have any pre-fight rituals or things that you live by? And 3, I know a lot of fighters say they don't have sex leading into the fight. Is that something that you practice, or is it true? Is it some truth to that shit, or how do you govern that? How do you manage that?
Let me go with the first question.
Right.
My diet.
The diet. Thanks.
I cut my meals in half, everything in half. Like I don't eat 2-3 meals. I probably eat at best maybe one.
One full.
Maybe maybe one, maybe 1.5, and it's early. I don't eat past 7 p.m. So my dinner is early, and everything I'm eating, I'm a calorie counting beast. Let's say I'm looking at every calorie, every fat. I'm looking at it, and if it's over a certain thing, I'm not hitting 1,000 calories a day. I'm hitting under that for sure. Maybe even only like 500. Right. Sometimes under that, if it depends on the way I'm making. That's what I gotta do to make 45. So it's like I don't have to starve myself. I have to just balance what I'm eating. So it's like I eat small portions. Right. I'm not eating a full portion of chicken, a full portion of rice, or anything like that. I'm eating the little piece of grilled chicken, or like I eat an apple, I eat something like that. So it's like that's what I do to make the weight and maintain it. Yeah, it zaps my energy. I'm not at my best, but I push through all that shit. You know, I run, I train 2-3 times a day, strength and conditioning, then boxing. I've been doing this shit for so long that my body just become accustomed to it. So when I come to the weigh-ins, I'm never precisely on weight. I'm always under. Right. I like to be professional. I don't like to be, overweight and gotta pay this person that, or this person can back out because I didn't agree. I didn't make weight the contracted weight. I had it happen to me before. I fought a dude that we fought at 155, and he came in at 163, 162. And he's shorter than me, but he's big. So fighting him, he probably came in big as fuck. Big as fuck. Knocked his ass, and I was mad about that. And I knocked his ass out in the first round with a jab. Fucked his eye up. So my food and my dieting, I just lessen everything out. I just intake more. I intake more, and I just stay very disciplined to it. Like I try. Ain't no soda, ain't no juices. Right. I've been fucking. Ain't no fucking. Yeah, the sodas are good as hell. Ain't no sodas, ain't no juices, ain't no sweets, nothing. Like right now, I had some ice cream yesterday, but that's the benefits of me being at 55. 45, I'm not eating no fucking ice cream. Right. I'm not, even though it was some little shit, but I'm already on weight, so it wasn't nothing crazy. But just 45 is a different monster than 55. 55, I kind of walk around at that, so it's not nothing crazy. I'm not a naturally big person, so my dieting is just being strict and disciplined. And really, like I said, calorie counting and lessening the portions of my meal. Eating healthier, obviously, too. Like, I don't too much eat salads because that shit hold water weight and stuff like that. And I also consume less water. Some people try to drink a gallon a day. I used to do that too. But you have a lot of water weight on you that you gotta sweat that shit out. And if you don't, it kind of just weighs on you. So I don't intake so much water either.
Respect.
Second question was what?
Pre-fight, any pre-fight rituals, anything that you do to get you in that space, you know what I'm saying? You might need fucking incense in your locker room beforehand or some shit. I don't know.
Nah, I don't have nothing that's
no pre-fight.
I don't have nothing that's particular, but I go with my corner when we go before we coming up to the ring, like when we in the back and the fight before. Before us is still going on, is at the end, and they waiting to get us ready. Like I usually get my team together, and I say a prayer and just thank everybody. I get God's blessing and protection over my team, myself, my opponent, and everybody, and just that's one of the things I've been doing lately is like having that deep prayer before. Right.
Finally, last but not least, before we get to that, God first. Is niggas clapping cheeks in training camp? Nigga, how's this going? Talk to me.
Niggas is not clapping no cheeks
in training camp.
Okay. I be on the drought 1, 2, and 3. Like Lil Wayne dropped when we was in high school, bitch. It shit be crazy, boy. But that shit be, boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's hard. I ain't gonna lie, it's not really hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's hard if you got a lady that you with and she's by you all the time. And even then, you can go out and have sex, but you just can't, release. Who talks about it? Kevin Gates, sperm retention and shit like that. So you can go ahead and have sex, just don't release that. That's a lot of testosterone. That shit does matter. Like, sometimes it happens in sparring before you know you got sparring. You collapse some cheeks and you go on and your legs feel a little dead. Sometimes you do that and they don't feel dead. Sometimes you feel a little bit more. You don't got that stress off your body. That shit feel good when you know what I'm saying. So it's like it depends on the person, but I guess the studies show that if you do it, you won't be all the way there. You will be tired in shows, and I definitely think it makes a difference because when I don't do it, I have so much more energy, so much testosterone. Like for my fight, I'm built up right now, so I'm ready to go ahead and do what I gotta do, get off. Right. And then after, even after, bro, I be Brian a lot, bro. Like I said, I'm 29, bro, and I want to make it seem like I'm 39, I'm older, but it's like, bro, I had a life that a lot of niggas would have growing up how I grew up and the young adulthood I had. Well, I was wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like I can't really like.
Nigga ain't chasing nothing. You
I ain't chasing, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm looking for more is, bro. Sex is just like that's something that comes with a woman. Like, bro, I need something that's way more than sex. I need something that's way more than you looking good. And cause, bro, you get stuck up on sex and looks, bro. Trust me, bro. You gonna get exactly what you're looking for. You need some. I've been need some substance. If I got substance, I got a dream, I'm trying to do something, I need you to be on certain time that I'm on with goals and just all that stuff like that. It can't just be sex, bro.
Right.
Sex just ain't, that shit dead for the moment, temporary, boom. That shit ain't nothing.
Young fighters, y'all heard it first, niggas is not clapping cheeks in training camp.
No,
and
don't do it.
We focus, man.
Focus. That's when you really locked in. That's when you really locked in.
Straight up. All right, so this is like a two-part question. I kind of want to make it a two-part question. What's the first thing that come to your mind when you get cut in the fight? And what was the first thing that came to your mind the first time you got cut in the fight? Because I know it might be different after you've been cut before. Okay.
You
know what I'm saying?
I get that. First time I got cut, it was no thought. I was just fighting. I'm just like, I just felt some warm shit. I'm like, oh shit, that's warm. Kept fighting. And after that, when I get cut, it be the same shit. It be like, damn,
that was a warm
that shit warm. I just know I'm bleeding out there. I get back to the corner, they be like, you know, you bleeding, you gotta cut. I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Like, it's not that you can stitch it up and like, I gotta take a fight through it. Like, I really don't let it change, you know, my demeanor or my mind. Like, I know if it's bad, okay, protect it. You know, had his hand up more, wherever it's at, protect it more. But it's not like something I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta cut. I hope this shit ain't bad. Like, I don't really give a fuck. I know what I'm in for. Like, I signed up to fight and, you know, shit happens.
I just kind of want to know, because, you know, I've never been cut in a fight before, but I just wanted to know if it was like a extreme pain or shock due to, you know, I could only imagine if it was like above the eye and that shit leaking in your eye could be a little uncomfortable, but it
can
really
blind you. It definitely can, you know, have something to do with your sight, but to be honest, your adrenaline be so fucking high, I feel like you don't feel it.
You don't even feel that shit. You damn right, that's like when a nigga gets shot and adrenaline, you don't feel it until, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel it until like all that shit, like, bro, your adrenaline in the fight is a motherfucker, bro. I feel like I'm in a fight, I get hit by a car, I probably gonna get back up and just dust myself off, bro. Cause my adrenaline's so high, bro. It's like, I get hit and my eye be red or something, I have something, I won't feel that bit until afterwards, bro. I don't feel nothing. Like, you'll get rocked and your world will kinda, you'll get a little shaky like that, or your equilibrium will get knocked off and you be like, but then once you get back, you know, you shake back. It's like, it's regular, bro. I guess I don't know, cause I just been in all those situations with getting rocked or getting cut and just be like, that's what comes with it. It can happen, just be prepared for it. When people don't know how that shit feel, that's when they fuck people up. They ain't used to it. I be seeing some guys in the fight look like it's their first time. They be like, damn, you can see it in their eyes, like, oh, I just got cut. What I do now?
See, people like,
you better. Okay, so you get the warm feeling and we fight through it and it ain't nothing. It ain't really no pain or nothing.
I think it's cause like, I'm just that individual that I'm numb to a lot of shit. When people ask me all the time, what do you feel before you get in the ring and you walking up and this and that third? Do you get nervous? I'm like, bruh, I think something wrong with me, but I don't feel nothing. Like, at all, no fear, no anxiety, no. After fight more than anything, I'd be excited. Cause you go through a camp, a month, 2-3 months, and all that fucking running and sparring and this got hurt, this got and you just going through that. And once you get to that moment, you're like, bitch, let's do it. I'd be ready, I don't know. And I guess cause I fought so much in my life that I done had crowds of people around me. I done had people jump me. I done had people pull out guns, not all type of shit like that, you know? So it's like, nothing really phases me, bro. You feel me? That shit just be crazy. It's sad, but you know, that's what that shit is. It's good. It's good for the sport I'm in, but that shit like PTSD. Type shit.
So this leads me to the next question. Do you feel like the doctors are more prone to stop fights in BKFC due to the nature of the sport than other contact sports within the art?
I'm biased because I got my fight stopped without even getting a warning to like cover it up or anything like that. It was the one I got right here, and that's my first loss.
That was Louis, right?
Yeah, that pushed me back from getting the title shot because after he got that fight over me when I was #1 ranked and fought, you know, some of the top guys in the division, he went straight to a title shot when he legit, I think he had just got his first win before he fought me. And before that, he got his jaw broke by a dude that I beat. So it's like, how did this guy get a title shot before I get a title shot? And I've been #1 ranked. I done fought everybody you asked me to fight, hurt and all. And then these two people from the same place, Montana, you know, y'all think it's gonna be a big fight, I'm gonna sell it out. Y'all put them two against each other when one really doesn't deserve it. Kai, he deserved it more. I get
Louis from Montana too?
Yes. So I get Kai getting a title shot But it's like, why did Louis get it? Yeah, he beat me, but the chairman didn't even like that shit because they seen the fight. They seen the fight, and the doctors like he was stoppage happy that fight. And if you look at the punch count in the film, I landed more shots than him. And we came out the second round, dapped him up. I said, yeah, good shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna beat your ass now. I had ring rust, bro. I was 6 months out. That was my first fight. He had just fought and came off a win. That was my first time getting injured in the sport and professional career. That's my first layoff. That was my first hand surgery, all that shit. So I came back, I was a little off, but once that second round came, I was about to get on his ass. And as soon as I'm about to get on his ass, they called me over before the start of the second round. It's like, mind you, I'll see if it's bleeding. They're saying, yeah, you gotta cover this up, and he just hit in the same spot. None of that was happening. I went to my corner, they stitched it up. I mean, they closed it or what they did, and it stopped bleeding. It's not like it was continuously bleeding. Like I didn't see people forehead cut, blood everywhere. Yeah. But it's like he said, because where my cut was, it could have fucked up my eye. My eyelid. Like my eye would have been like I don't
twitchy
know,
or some
shit. I'm like, bro, I'm already in it though. Like if that was gonna happen, bitch, that's what's gonna be. Like, you know, I'm a fighter. That's what I signed up for. Like, and there was no guarantee that was gonna happen or he was gonna keep hitting the spot. Cause like I said, we don't even know what shot it was that did that. It could have been any unsignificant shot, but just the fact where it was, it could have just, a piece could have got snagged by his knuckle and just ripped my shit. You don't have to land a hard shot. I landed some of my hardest shots and it doesn't leave a cut. It's not about the shot, it's about which way I'm going. If the fucking punch going this way, I'm going this way, and it tugged my skin and ripped it. It was, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it sucked that my fight got stopped because of that, and they gifted him that victory.
I don't like how even in the YouTube video, like the title, they had, oh man, Howard Davis second round loss. So I'm like, damn, my nigga ain't get knocked out in the second round.
Oh, they count that as a knockout.
They count that shit as a knockout?
Man, on my boxing record right now, on my shit, I have a knockout, and I never touched the ground because it's a doctor stoppage. Instead of it being a doctor stoppage or whatever, they count it as a knockout. So a big can look at that, like sponsors
not a technical knockout, not a knockout.
It doesn't say technical. It says knockout, and it says a loss. It says like I got knocked out. And when you go back and look at the fight, I didn't touch the fucking floor.
Right.
But that's how that shit works, you know.
That's crazy.
And that shit can stop you from getting potential fights and getting sponsored because they're like, damn, he got knocked out. I really didn't.
And my boy ain't get knocked out. Y'all stop fucking playing, man. Let's get this shit right.
I ain't going big on me for it.
So look, all right, I got about 8 more questions, man. We vibing, we hanging out, man. I want to get through them or whatnot, you know. So I don't want to hold you up all day. I know you got training to get to.
Yeah, I got to train later, bro.
For sure. Let's speak on your brand for a minute, man. You got a super unique look. The first time I saw you was on one of those viral clips, man, on IG. You was in the ring. I think it was the cop fight. You was staring them down. You know what I'm saying?
I was setting his ass down like that because I was about to kill that fuck nigga.
Bro, I believe it. I believe
it. As soon
it.
as he said what he said, bro, I wanted to snap, bro. I've been holding that shit up for months, bro. I wanted to break his fucking neck and say, fuck this, bro. Like, after what he said and what happened, I really didn't even give a fuck about the fight, bro. I wanted him in there, bro. I wanted to get the fuck out of there, bro. I want to go home. I said, bro, I want to go home. I want to go step on these niggas that's doing this bullshit ass shit, bro.
Right.
My focus, the whole time we were about to fight, you know what I'm saying? He's like, his focus isn't on me. It's on all the other shit he got going on. It was untrue until it came to that moment.
Right. When
my
whole
focus,
fucking mouth in the middle
yeah,
of the fight,
my whole shit shifted to the niggas back home because I know that shit didn't start with him. I knew where it started from. I said, y'all niggas went this low. That nigga stooped that low. That shit, man.
I can already believe it, my brother.
What's my head, bro?
So I guess you got a unique look, man. You're almost prototypical for the business that you're in, right? Yeah. How much thought did you put into your brand and image, and has it been beneficial to your business?
I put no thought into it. What you see is who I am, and I've been that my whole life. Like, I think I started getting tattoos and everything in like, I think 8th grade, and it hasn't stopped since then. Like, I was in the Wiz Khalifa phase, and I just went inked the whole body. I was just every day, bitch, every other week. So mom let me get the first tattoo. She fucked up because after that I was just catching up. And she had a few tattoos. I just went to getting tattoos and went to filling in spaces like, damn, nah, this shit look weird because this ain't got this and that. It was over with, bro. So like my look wasn't even for fighting. My look was just like how I express myself with my art and things that meant, you know, stuff to me, like whether it's my dad or where I come from or my nationality or my kids. Like I started expressing myself in that art form of tattooing.
Nah, that's even with the dyeing of the hair, bro, it make you stand out. You feel me? I feel like especially in the BKFC, right?
BKFC, are you right?
BKFC, right? My bad. It's a tongue twister. There's a lot of individuals that'll just get washed in the mix, but when you see Howard Davis, you gonna remember Howard Davis. You know what I'm saying? I can see 100 of them other fighters fighting. Unless they just put on or did something that was super spectacular in the ring, they'll get washed up. They don't have personality, and and not to say it, but in that matter, but maybe they haven't been afforded the opportunity by the league to express their personality. Because we really just seeing niggas weigh-ins. We seeing niggas maybe once before the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? No backstory.
No diving deep to who these people are.
Who are these people? You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta earn it though. You gotta earn it though. You gotta earn it. Yeah, huh? What? Nah, man, they call me HD for a lot of different reasons, and they're undisclosed reasons that I can't say on this show. But they call me HD for a lot of reasons. But nah, bro, it's just my initials. But it's been a lot of flips and turns on this.
Right.
People are like, people call me high definition. I got called that in middle school, so there's a lot of shit that's going on with that. But it's a lot of.
Well, I think it definitely helped. You know what I'm saying? Your brand visibility. If I was in a position where I was sponsoring a fighter right now, you know what I'm saying? Not only by your look, but just based upon the caliber of fighter you are, I definitely would want to indulge in that business, man. So you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to put that out there, and maybe for young fighters coming up in the ranks. I felt like your boy tried to do some sensationalized shit during y'all fight. Pat Stewart, what did he come out with? He came out with what the fuck?
Man, that boy came out.
He came out with something that was like, man, I'm like, okay, I see it, man. I see it.
He came out to some shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Shit. My bad. Technical difficulties. We back.
Nah, he came out to some shit, and that shit made me mad when I thought about it afterwards. I'm like, bro, how you call me you fucking... You call me what you call me, but you came out to some weird, mixy ass music. He came out strutting all weird. I said...
I felt like he was trying to put on a little bit, because not to say it like that, but man, if it was just you and dude in the room, bro, we probably overlooked dude. Like dude ain't even. Hey, bro, listen, hey, shout out to Kai, dog. I don't want to shit on nobody on the platform. He did his thing, but man, that nigga did not give me fighter vibe. Then at the end, I'm a wrestler. Wrestlers doing better. I'm like, okay, that's what this shit was all about, nigga. You ain't had no hands, don't worry about it. It's cool. But man, young fighters, man, you gotta, marketability is key, man. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have some type of it factor. You have to, man. They just not just signing, and even the people they do sign that don't got that it factor, and they just got good ability, they never go as far as they could. They don't get the type of money and so they get because they're just not marketable. You gotta be marketable, bro. You have to be. Regardless, you gotta clean up the way you talk, the way you dress, whatever you gotta do to be marketable, do it.
Right. Okay. Shit. Look. All right. Moving forward. One thing that I noticed in my years of paying attention to the fight world, the longevity of most fighters isn't that long. You know what I'm saying? We often see fighters push well past their prime, in efforts of a quick payday or whatnot. Do you have a pivot plan for you transitioning out of the fight world when it's time for that? Or do you have any other interests or aspirations outside of fighting?
Honestly, right now, I don't have it set, but I've been thinking for the last 6 months, especially since everything happened last year, I kind of started thinking bro, if I want to quit right now, retire and stop doing this because I ain't got time for this because somebody might end up getting killed or something.
Right,
let me just get up out of there because I went through shit that just made me feel like I like fighting, but obviously the injuries and the longevity in boxing is different from the longevity in bare knuckle. There's no guarantee that I can transition to boxing, even if I have the skill and talent. Like I said, it comes with a lot that you need to have to step into those rankings to get somewhere and make some money rather than just being somebody's punching bag and going on TV and getting fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm in it for. Like, I'm in it to win. Some people in it just for the money. I'm in it for both. I don't want to go and lose and yeah, I ain't cool with losing, but shit, if I'm losing, I'm getting paid $20 million. That's different. If I'm losing, I'm getting paid 5 bands.
Right.
I'm not. I don't want to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
different,
Like,
right.
you know, it's like I got shit I gotta do, things I want to take care of. So I've been thinking a lot about opening up, you know, my range and just trying new stuff out when I have the means to do it. So I can definitely have a backup plan, whether if it's a, you know, company, you know, start up some business or whatever it is, or just, you know, invest in something and it comes back. I've been thinking about it a lot because the management I'm signed with, All In Management, they're like those type of people. Like they have their hand in everything. They have so many streams of income in their business. It's like sports management, and then they got lawyers, and real estate, and accidents, and like, damn, dog.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
I'm trying to get on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people right now that do what they do, whether they love it or not, or just been blessed to be an opportunity, or just they work hard for it. People get paid right now more than, like, for sitting down, just get paid shits on the money. If you look at a fighter, they train their ass off, you go over shit live just on third, and you're not really getting paid how you should get paid. It's kind of like with teachers. You kind of teaching the youth of the next generation to be these people, to be the next science and stuff like that, and they get paid like shit. Same thing with fighters, just we got more risk. Once we fuck up, or we lose, or we get something broken, or this, or you damage goods because this was fucked up, that fucked up, it's just it for you, man. You're only as good as like your talent and where your body can take you, like, and we still human, so it's that definitely that thought comes into my mind a lot, and I've been thinking about it, but it's not much I can do about it right now. I'm so invested in boxing that I got to get that going up more and establish myself more in bare knuckle to get other stuff so I can start pouring into other things.
Right.
And then doing it the right way and making the right connections and stuff like that. People understand it's about knowing motherfuckers. It's not all about what you got. Like, if you know the right person, that person can open up doors that you couldn't get into no matter what. So, you know, you meet some people and you got to establish the connections, man. They get to different places and stuff.
Right, definitely, man. We'll definitely talk about that more. I got a couple ideas or whatnot. You know, just
that's dope. That's dope.
But man, definitely with the branding, your branding power and capability, man, there should be no reason why we can't get Logan Paul or one of them boys to get you like a lifetime prime deal or something like that. You feel me? My boy need a lifetime prime deal. If you watching this, man, stop playing. You hear me?
That's dope.
You hear me? Speaking of Logan Paul, man, this week major announcements came across the airways, man. His brother Jake is set to take on Mike Tyson in one of these like prop exhibition style fights or whatnot. What's your honest opinion on these prop exhibition fights?
Well, Mike Tyson is one of my favorite fighters. And, you know, he doing it for whatever he need, or he just got that itch because we seen him.
I think he just want to knock dude the fuck out, bro. I don't think he need too much of shit at this point.
I mean, he probably don't act like he making money. I'm so happy that he got his life turned around.
Right.
All the fuck shit that happened with him and his promoter and him stealing his money, like. You know, he made good on it, bro, and he got off a lot of stuff. You know, he in a better space. Overall, he obviously gives back and help a lot of people, bro, still, with his inspiration and just what he gave to the sport. So I'm happy to see him, you know, thriving. So regardless of how that looks, you know, some people don't want to see it because you don't want to see a real all-time great go against somebody that just, like, came into the sport, rather if he came into it for fun or if he came into it for whatever reason, because he, you know, Jake Paul actually does a lot for unappreciated boxers and women boxers. That lady, I think her name was Amanda, right? Puerto Rican girl. They always have on his cards. She's like one of the best like female boxers.
I gotta check out.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but like she Amanda, I think Serrano or something like that. But like he does a lot for her. He does a lot for a lot of boxers just like me and gives them an opportunity to like make some money, bro.
Facts. I think Jake's stationed down here right now. If I'm not mistaken, he got like a facility down here. He might be living in South Florida at the moment.
I know he been in Puerto Rico a lot. One of my homeboys I boxed with was down there training with him and everything.
Okay. Man, look, I mean, it's just for shits and giggles, man. If an opportunity came up, I know Jake has fought at cruiser and light heavy before.
Give me Jake!
Let's run it. Tomorrow, guys.
Man, I had been said that, man. I'll go tackle 40 pounds, man.
Real quick, he gonna get that.
For that back, I don't know fuck. He ain't knocking me out.
I like that.
He ain't knocking me out. Man, y'all better bet all the money on this table on me and go up. Y'all better bet the money on HD, man.
Tripping, man. Money on HD, baby. Let's do it.
I'm with the shit.
Money on the flow, nigga.
Hey, I'm with the
when
shit.
they say money on the flow, nigga,
I'm with the shit, bro. Telling y'all, man.
I like that. We will ball. Tripping, you hear me? All right. moving forward, since we talking about boxing matches coming up, man. Ryan Garcia sausage. I might have to take the Garcia sausage off of him. That's what I had dubbed him.
I'm like, why you saying sausage?
After
you gotta say pause. That shit. Oh shit.
Oh, no homo.
Hey,
you feel me?
hey,
I'm on damn shit right now. Hey, pause. You feel me? But no, after Tank did what he did to him, man, I had so much high hopes for him. I just started running with the man. That nigga Garcia sausage. Get the fuck out of here. But Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, man. Who you like in that fight? And do you have any
I give it to Devin, man.
You gotta give it to Devin?
Give it to Devin, man. Devin, that bit pressure, bro. I remember when I was in amateurs, I think I wasn't even pro yet, and I see him sparring someone. I knew he just wasn't on his level. I'm like, hey, bro, let me slide, let me get some work, bro. I DM the nigga, cause I like sparring and fighting people that's better than me, cause that's how you get better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, I'm older than him, so I'm like, let me get some work, bro. And just seeing him, like, his growth from the lower weight class to now where he at now, 140, where he did the Regis. And Regis is a dog.
Regis a dog.
That nigga told Regis' ass up.
He ran through Regis, bro.
He told Regis' ass up. Pause. We both gotta say pause. He wicked right now. God damn. I'm saying some wicked shit over here.
Hey, no, he did that, he fucked him over.
Nah, that shit was crazy. He really did his thing. So understand like how he looks. As he just said something, he like, Ryan has had kind of the same skill set since they've been in the amateurs. And I think they split their battle in the amateurs. I think there was like 3-3 or 2-2, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I ain't gonna say Ryan hasn't progressed at all, but you can just see the different levels when they fight, and like the shit that Ryan get caught with, Devin ain't getting caught with. Like Devin been rocked before, but Devin ain't like how Garcia got put on his ass when he fought Luke Campbell. Like that ain't happening to Devin, because Devin is technical as fuck, know how to box. Like you gotta really look at the opposition. Like yeah. Ryan just fought Tank not too long ago. That's Tank really him. Devin Haney beat a masterclass boxer in Lomachenko.
Right.
That's
even
one
though
of them dudes.
that one was
it was close. It was close. If you go back and look, everything slow motion, Devin won that fight.
Okay.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, I gotta go back.
It may not have been unanimous how they said, because I thought it was split. I thought it was a split decision probably, but he definitely won, bro. For me being a boxer and being around shit, seeing high level sparring matches, I went to the Earl Spence and Bud Crawford fight, seen that in person. I've seen some high level fights, so it was like, nah, he definitely edged that. Lomachenko did his thing too in different ways. He had probably the more exciting looking shots and knocking Devin head back and shot that, but it wasn't that. It was some good shots, but just Devin, like that body work, how Devin was stepping, bro. And if he do that to Ryan, obviously it's different because Ryan is taller than Lomachenko, probably maybe quicker to the punch with the hook, but everything else with the technique and the flow of punches, the angles that Lomachenko used, Devin should piece Ryan ass up, to be honest. It should be light work, but it's boxing. You never know. Right. That quick ass hook, he may touch Devin chin, and we have seen Devin rock before. You never know, bro. Some shit can happen. You go in there thinking I'm gonna beat this dude. He come and upset you. You know it can happen, fam. It can happen. It's boxing. One punch change everything.
Right. All right, man. I know I said I had about 8 questions ago, but we really had 8 questions now. I want to get through it real quick. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you coming on, man.
No, appreciate y'all boys. Y'all boys lit, man.
You know what I'm saying? We vibing.
The energy real. The energy real.
Let me take the phone to make sure.
The energy real.
Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, this might have been. Oh yo, he just hit me 17 minutes ago. All right, moving forward. Is the pay in BKFC comparable to other fight industries, like let's say UFC, or is it on that trajectory to get there? I know it may not be exactly there yet, but how would you rank?
It can get there. It depends on who you are. You know, you come in with a background. If you're Jimmy Rivera or Austin Trout, or
I see y'all got fucking
Diego Sanchez.
One of my favorite UFC fighters, Houston Alexander over there fighting.
Bro, it's a lot of people coming, and they may get paid more because they're not an average guy. Like I said, I came in, I had one fight. I fought a dude who had 7 fights at BKFC. I got paid probably just a regular flat rate. But you got somebody that has, fans from UFC or other organizations, and they got a professional record of whatever, 20, 30 fights, you got to compensate them guys because they're vets or they got more experience. They're not they're not beginners. So,
Right.
The regular BKFC
and they come
fighters,
with a following.
Exactly.
So,
a draw.
like
Mike Perry.
Right, Mike Perry.
Shout out to Mike Perry. He brings,
man, come
you know
on,
what I'm
Mike
saying?
Perry
He brings so
versus
much.
Venom, my boy, Venom Page. How did you?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? They both bring stuff.
Ooh, that was
a good ass fight, and they went to the
fight.
So like, you know, you get people like that, and you have to pay them people what they're worth.
Right.
I'm not there yet. I want to get,
you
know, yeah,
you
know, I definitely want to get there, but definitely, it's not the best, it's not the worst. You know, I appreciate them for what they give me, because at the end of the day, like, that's how I feed my family, and that's how I survive out here in the world. So, you know, every organization probably can get better with what they pay to fighters, because, you know, we the ones that get in the ring and sacrifice literally everything.
Right.
You know? But it's good. Although to compare to other bare knuckle promotions, I feel like BKFC probably the best.
Right. Okay, nah, for sure. And I love y'all production too, bro. Shout out to whoever handling the production, the lighting, the sound, everything.
Crazy.
Video was dope. Yeah, it's there. So moving forward, what type of man is David Feldman? He seemed like a stand-up dude to me. From the research that I've done, what's your opinion?
I don't lie, man. David Feldman is one of the guys.
He one of the guys.
He's
solid. I can tell he like he one of the guys.
Nah,
bro.
David cool, bro. David Feldman is a different type of like boss, bro. Like,
Right.
It's real cool to work for him. Like, he's understanding. He understands the fighter situations. Like, he really helps out. He gives bonuses. He does a lot of great things that a person in his position early on probably wouldn't do. So it's like, you know, I respect him. Like, I can legit talk to David, hit him up, be in person with him, have good interview with him live. Like, he cool as hell, bro. He cool as hell. Like, once I was at the Hard Rock, and I was fighting Jim Rivera. That's when I was fighting Jim Rivera. I think he did kind of know about the hand thing that my coach told him, and just the fact that I was taking the fight. And I don't know if he did it because of this, but we just there, and like, he walked past me and my team, and we there. We probably done spent, I don't know how much on this food, how much it cost. He came out like, oh no, you don't worry about it, I'm finna handle that. And I'm like, that's my people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's respect. He always doing like good gestures like that.
Things that count, man.
Exactly, bro. So
that shit like that.
David Feldman, a G, man. That boy, one of the brothers. He may be like Mike Perry. He may be like 1% black.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, he's from Philly too, so he got to
fought with him.
He get that. They solid. You know,
he's actually fought, so you know some promoters haven't never fought, don't know nothing, just have been around and seen fighters. But when you actually do it, and your father's a fighter, and he runs in it.
Two-time cancer survivor, man.
Hey, pressure, bro.
Man,
I told you, that boy, brother.
Shout out to David Feldman, man.
Shout out to him, boss, man.
Right, moving forward, man. Anyone in BKFC that you absolutely don't like, fuck them. Absolutely don't like. Just, man, I don't like this motherfucker. Like,
3 people.
You want to name them or?
Kai Stewart.
Because
it's like what he did. Like, before that, bro, legit, before that, I shook this man's hand. When we was talking and stuff like that, we did the face off, and he had some glasses on his face that had a little camera, and he was like, bro, if you could do a favor and please not break my glasses. I said, no, I got you, bro. I didn't touch his shit. Like, I was respectful through the whole thing. Yeah, we did the little press conference and we had to talk shit, but we had to talk shit to start the fight. I had no real problems with bro. Except for him always trying to bring up my opponents and make it like his opposition that he fought is so much better than mine, and that's why he's gonna win and all this bullshit like that. That's bullshit. Whatever. But I really didn't have no real problem with him. Don't like him because of what he said to me and what he called me without knowing the facts. And when I seen him after the fight, he came up and tried to like shake my hand. I told him, look him in his eye, say, hey, I don't give a fuck about the fight. Don't you ever fucking call me no shit like that again in your life, because I'm not on that, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it was more than, that's the first thing I said to him, bro. And he was like, nah, bro, I kind of figured that it was this person, that person, that Sunday. I'm like, yeah, bro, da-da. He's like, yeah, bro. But bro, you hit hard as fuck. I'm like, I'm like, bro, you didn't even get even the best shot from me, pause. Because at the end of the day, I feel like I wasn't really there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even like on my shit to even hit you with my hardest punch, you know what I'm saying? But obviously he's won. Louis, because how he ran with the whole cut thing, like, that man, he won the Olympics. Like, how he was talking shit about me and da-da-da-da. Like, you know, it was some whole ass shit. And then El Gallo, like, I can't fuck with him. Brian Durant, I can't fuck with him because, like, the shit he did and how I got snaked by him and the other people that surround him and the people that attached to all our inner working back then, I thought I was my brother. I legit fought with this dude. I legit stuck my neck out for this dude, cut ties with my ex-coach back then. I did a lot to show that I was real. It wasn't to show I was real to get, you know, people closer, this and that. I just did a lot of genuine emotions of really fucking with this dude,
Right.
thinking he was my brother. Shit turned out different.
Wasn't
He
that.
wasn't my brother, you know. And that one thing I don't like over everything is fake people.
Nah,
I don't like somebody that, you know, do shit like that. So everybody else, like I said, everybody else is just an opponent. But these are people I have personal issues with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's another big name in the sport, man.
Yeah.
Could you see a potential fight happening between you all?
That's who I want to.
Right.
And I have a hit list that has those 3 people that's on it.
Right.
Until I get back or get to fight them, and I don't really
Spitting
too
them
much
blocks.
care about shit.
Respect,
You
I
know
respect
what I'm
that.
saying? And like I done said this in multiple interviews already. Like it's no secret. Like that's everybody know. You know.
Damn, I got a couple more good questions. I'm gonna skip through some of them. I'm gonna skip through at least 3 of them. Okay, just to get to this last part, man, because this is gonna be the fun part, and then we can get up out of here. Wrestlers like to boast that they're the ultimate fighters when it comes to all of the arts, right?
Yeah.
For instance, there's a guy out there. It was a viral clip of this guy I think he's from Kansas City, named Bull Junk. He's a notorious wrestler. And he was basically he claimed that he has the advantage over any striker because as soon as the striker go to hit him, all he got to do is get wrist control and they gonna be on the floor. How do you think you fare in a street fight versus a wrestler?
Shit, it'll be hard. And what he's saying isn't false, but
It falls off.
bitch, if you running and I chin check your ass, you out of there.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's like a 50-50. Like if they get close, you know, yeah, it's hard, but at the end of the day, because they may have the advantage because they can get low, they can do certain shit. You can't really throw your best punch from being low. You striking is like eye level.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah,
So when a bit diving or shooting for your legs, it's kind of hard to, you know what I'm saying?
shit.
So that could be true in a lot of senses. You could have an advantage in a lot of ways. I mean, I get that. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, nah, because I'm a striker and I'm not a wrestler. Like, I done fought in the street, so I had to wrestle, I had to slam motherfuckers.
Right.
You know, I get it. I can't really say that is wrong. You just never know. But he go in there with the wrong motherfucker and the motherfucker know how to dip and hit your ass with some shit and knock your ass out. And then you can't really say that. So, you know, you never know.
Man, how you feel about the slap league?
That shit crazy, bro.
That shit crazy.
That shit, I mean, it's not crazy in a bad way. It's just like it's something new. Like,
it's a new shit.
Just slapping the shit out niggas. Some niggas got big, heavy ass hands. You like slapping the skin off a bitch face. I done seen some shit, bro. I said, bro, if you don't understand, bro, it's not like you fighting and you are prepared for the hit when you doing the slap shit, but it's different when you fighting, like, you know, but when you just sitting there and the big get to wind up and what, bro? Oh my God, bro, I know that shit damaging, bro. I don't know how much they getting paid, but hopefully that shit good, cause boy, some of them big boys, I done seen a nigga like freeze up and bro, nigga put this whole ass in that bit, pause. But listen, putting the whole hip rotation,
Right.
Bro, that is sick, bro. You know,
Yeah,
bro.
it's different. That shit different.
Imagine the training to just have that one arm stronger than the bitch in that one rotation, and you at home just slapping the shit through the wall, like you boom, like bro, and you go and do that to a human face that's holding on to a thing, so it's friction. It's like you slapping and they moving. You trying to stay there, so that shit's like that shit like a car accident, bro. That bit like boom.
Right. Ain't no flinching, ain't no.
You know what I'm saying? You can't with fighting. I wonder how much they get paid.
We gotta search that shit.
I wonder how much they get paid, but I don't know, man. That shit, it's crazy, but it's lit because it's another way for people to make money if they good at something, you know?
They got
it's
pillow
very
fight,
entertaining.
Shit. Definitely entertaining.
They put on that pimp powder.
What?
Boom! I said, oh shit.
Go to work, and you can bet on that shit. So,
and you can bet on that shit. That shit, bro. That shit's crazy.
This is my last question before we get into the fire round. You feel me? Just a couple questions. This is an important one. I just want to know, as a fighter, your thoughts on transgender fighters or the transgender matchups. And would you ever fight a woman that transitioned into? How you feel about that shit, especially like in the?
I really have no feelings towards it. I just feel like it's not fair. Because if you used to be a man and you get a sex change and come to a woman's sport, obviously you're gonna dominate. And not really the same as for a woman going to a man's sport, but I just say to each his own. I let the people do what they wanna do, but it's not fair. It's not really cool, you know. I'm not that type that go out and, you know, judge too much or, you know, people gonna be people, you know. I believe in what I believe in. They believe in what they believe in. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, and wish the best luck to them, but it's probably not a fair advantage to the women that have to go against, you know, men that come over. Like, and no, I would never fight a transgender person. That's not something that's in my future.
Right. Okay. No problem. I just want to know how you felt about it, and from a fighter's perspective, definitely.
Oh yeah, nah.
Last but not least, man, we got this fire round. This is the round for all the marbles, right? You know, we live in a time, day and age where rappers present themselves like they just fucking hardest, just super thugs.
Yeah.
You feel me? Maybe with their crew, they got the switches with the Glocks, with the 30s.
Yeah.
Maybe they could get active. But one-on-one, I feel like a lot of these niggas pussy. You lock me in a room or lock any of the average
some
nigga
of them for sure, but not all of them, because all of them come from the upbringing that I came
Straight
from.
up,
So
a
they
lot
fight.
of
So some of them can fight.
Okay.
Some of them want to fight. Some of them probably can't fight as good as they make it seem or go to the guns, but not all rappers probably pussy.
So what I'm gonna do is, not all rappers, but a lot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say some rappers' names.
It's
It's
a
a
good
good percentage. I say it's a good percentage.
Good percent.
I'm gonna say some rappers' names. I got a list of 11 rappers, and all you're gonna do is simply hit me with the yes, they can fight, or no, I don't think that person can fight.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
And if you wanna skip one, you could no contest or whatever. You got the get out of jail free pass. I ain't tripping. We ain't trying to ruin no relationship, but we just want to know from a fighter's perspective. All right, let's go. First artist on our list, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick get down on some shit.
Okay, yeah, he come from a set out there, you know,
Come on
so definitely you gotta
come on
respect.
now. He gotta be fed, man. Come on now.
Hey, you know, okay.
If you really know, you gotta know. Bro.
Okay,
Come on now.
okay, all
Kendrick
right.
ain't no duck. I don't feel like.
All right,
He
let's-
may be smart, maybe intelligent, maybe rap about shit people don't want to woke shit, but Kendrick ain't no duck.
Yeah,
bro.
no
I
duck,
don't
straight
like
up. I got one from your backyard, Kodak Black.
Kodak probably can fade a little piece. Yeah,
He done been in and out of jail.
Nah, yeah, but I mean, he probably had to do some scrapping, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like Kodak was more so maybe, you know, just whamming and doing other shit rather than fighting in the street. You know, he probably had to have his little fights here and there, but I don't see him as just being a fighter that's gonna come out and slump shit. But but he definitely probably can fight. I don't feel like he on the other side. Like he can't fight at all.
Right.
So I feel like I give Kodak a nod. But he from Broward, but he from the North, but he had to be
He knows something, right? He done caught a couple fades.
bro.
All right, let's move on. Blueface.
Oh, for sure, that's a crib.
That's crib,
Come on now, man. I can't take that. And then Blueface box. Because then with Floyd, Blueface, I throw some hands.
You know some hands? Okay.
That'd be dope if I get to fucking have a boxing match with Blueface. That'd be dope.
Now I feel like that good. Don't worry about it. All right, check it. Meek Mill.
Oh man, the allegations that's coming out now, man. I fought with Meek Mill, bro, and pause on that, cause I can't even say that in the sentence no more, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Meek rapping is dope. He from Philly, man. That's, you know, niggas call that shit Philadelphia, I think. And that shit is real out there. Who knows if it's just shooting or thing, but I'm pretty sure he had to do some squabbles. So I'm gonna give Meek a nod, bro. I ain't gonna say that he can't fight.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like, you know, if him and Drake would've probably went at it back then, you know, he probably would've.
Back then, I don't know
about now, because Drake kind of got, you know, Drake kind of, yeah.
Drake was
you know,
different
that boy Drake, yeah, Drake, that's what I'm saying. So look, I don't know now.
You feel
know
me?
what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like Meek ain't, you know, I don't want to give him with all these, the yes and no's, I don't want to say no, because if you say no, that means like, I don't believe in you at all. Like, you just getting whooped, like you can't fight at all. So I don't think that'd be a fair shake to me.
Okay, all right. Chance the Rapper.
No.
No.
Hell no.
Not at all.
Hell no. You know, it's crazy because he from the shop,
from
right?
the rack, nah.
He from the rack, but he ain't from the rack.
Yeah, he from the rack.
He ain't from really Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, it be the ones out there that end up knowing how to fade, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. Put Chance the Rapper in the room with Chief Keef, he may ball his ass up.
Never know.
Never know. You know, so
never
at the end of the day, you gotta look at that as like that. But in my honest opinion, I'm gonna say no because Chance the Rapper. It's Chance Rapper. I can't really be like, yeah, Chance Rapper fade.
Okay, nah, definitely, all right. 4-2 Dub. He kind of short. I don't know what his reach like.
He ain't a little baby and stuff like that, so I don't want to give him the honor for that. But man, I feel like somebody kicked down the door, bro. Like, he too short, bro. Like, he too, bro. He legit is 4'2", I think, bro. I don't know, bro.
He legit might be 4'2", right?
I don't think in a squabble he doing much, bro. That's like fighting a baby, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, you never know, bro, because he got like a little weight on him. You never know, but he's like Chance. I ain't gonna say he like Chance Rapper because he come from a different, but like, ain't no knock towards short people, but he just, I don't think he got it in him, bro, to do that.
NBA young boy.
Man, that nigga fading, bro. Nigga, man, that nigga,
boy,
that's my brother, man.
Man,
I seen, bro, like young boy out of everybody. That's like, I feel like I'm related to Lil Bro, son. Lil Bro fading just off the fact that, like, that nigga precious. That nigga precious and everything he do, I fuck with you.
How you feel about Offset?
Oh, Offset definitely fan.
He gon' get there. Offset gon' get there with you. Straight up.
Okay,
Offset he gon' get there with the
definitely
nigga.
fan. But you ran out of everybody we just talked about, he probably the hardest fade one out of all of them.
Right.
And I can't take away from Blueface because he boxed, but then Offset, he's like one of the niggas that just hit you, bop, dropping some shit. I feel like everybody, he probably dropping some shit.
I got two more for you. Lil Boosie.
Man, come on, bro. We talking about Boosie here, man. Boosie, that's the OG. That's the stamp. I can't even say nothing about Boosie.
You can't say nothing about Boosie?
Boosie may knock me off, Ben.
Boosie said that.
Nah, that boy Boosie certified though. I feel like, man, come on, bro. That nigga double murder, get man, that Louisiana man, come on now. Like, Boosie gotta know how to thump. Ain't no way Boosie don't know how to pay, y'all, boy. Come on, bro. It ain't no way.
Boosie done survived cancer, diabetes, been shot through the knee, nigga leg almost came off.
Bro, understand. Boosie ain't going, bro. Come on now, man. That boy Boosie definitely got to be on that.
Last but not least, man, before we get up out of here, man, Jay-Z, Hove, man. Jay-Z, Jigga, man.
Hold on, man. I think Hove done poked some shit up before. I don't know. Man, I don't know about.
I heard Jay had hair.
I mean, he is a kind of big dude, you know what I'm saying? So, you never know. I mean, he did grow up in, New York, but New York, is known for, niggas know how to fight, but niggas known for poking niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas known for stabbing niggas, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, he one of them people I'm not gonna say no about because he had to live that life, bro. And so he have to know how to fight, I feel like, yeah.
Right, respect, man. HD has been a pleasure, bro.
This shit been dope, bro.
Hey, look, you already know, we gotta, I wanna do this again. I can't say that it'll be this year, but definitely before one of the other fights, man. If you just feel like coming up there, hey, we got each other's number now.
No, for sure, this shit
hit me up. Before we get up out of here, you wanna shout anybody out, somebody, your team, maybe sponsors or anybody, any info you wanna put out there to the world, man, let them have it.
I wanna put out. Shout out to my kids, Lil HD, Jaja, and Soraya. I do this for y'all. Stay in school, behave, I'll beat y'all ass. Y'all know I'm about to beat some ass Friday, so y'all might be there, you may not be there. Love y'all. Many blessings to everybody that support me.
Tell them where they can find you at again.
Y'all can find me on Instagram at NHHD876. Big shout out to my management, All In Management. My manager, Victor Demesman, for having me in places that I didn't dream of being. Shout out to Nelson for helping me stay in bare knuckle, getting the fights I need. And just anybody that's ever supported me and helped me, you guys that bought tickets, you guys that repost my videos, that comment, that like on stuff like that. I can't do this shit without y'all. Thank you to the fans around the world. They hit me up from England, Greece, all these places, man. You guys say I'm y'all motivation, and y'all more motivation too. So thank you.
There you have it, man. Signing out in the words of my boy AD, what's the odds if you never take a risk?
What's the odds?
No chance. You heard me? Hey, AD.